this will be what if Naruto was the reincarnation of Madara Uchiha, and what if Deku was, or not, Naruto was the reincarnation of Madara, what, Hashirama. So this won't mean that, well, it kind of will be. This won't mean that he is the reincarnation of both the sons of the Sage of the Sixth Path. It's specifically Madara Uchiha, because if he was the reincarnation, every reincarnation of it, that would just be one other person. That would mean Naruto would have had Wood style. But in this, I'll give him Yin Yang release, which I don't really know what it kind of does, but I would just pretty much give him the ability to read people's thoughts and emotions, and he would be the reincarnation of Madara Uchiha, which Madara doesn't really have a Genki Genkai except for the Dojutsu. Nothing really special. So he would have lightning, fire. He would lightning, fire, wind, or water and earth, and of course his natural chakra nature, wind. So that would actually give him all 5 chakra natures, which it kind of makes sense because he is still regular Naruto. And plus, the Genki Genkai still needs the true chakra natures. But what's gonna happen is Naruto is still normal, but he's almost completely matured. If there was a maturity level of Naruto at the beginning, it would probably be out of 10. I would put him at a 3. Actually, he's more like a little child, but above a little child, so yeah, a 3. But he's like a whole 10. But that's for like Naruto level. But if you put it as a Hokage at 1 would be even maturer than Naruto at 10. So I'll put him at maturity level, pretty much Hokage, because he is the reincarnation of a Hokage, but a silly Hokage, so that would cause him to go down whenever there's nothing serious happening. So his maturity levels would kind of fluctuate from acting silly around his friends and stuff, into in battles him being Hokage serious and strategizing. I think somebody's tire's dragging. Somebody might have just crashed into something. I know I just saw somebody dragging their tire. This road's crazy because people drive so fast over here where my house is. There's literally somebody that crashed into a wall next to me, or next to my house actually. Like, drove over my cats are just as bad as the drivers, but over our yard and hit a wall. And I was at home with my sister whenever this happened and stuff like that. But yeah, and he never really hated the villagers as they shown. He just kind of dealt with it. Like, he hated them, but he didn't want to go out and physically harm them. But this is whenever Madara comes in. But he still has the Hokage love, so I'll say he doesn't harm anybody. But he would kind of seal them. Not seal them, but like capture them. Which I'm gonna say, because at school he was so talented. And I'm gonna say people of a Guinea and his little brother, which I'll say is like grade higher, or actually in the academy, or a grade higher than Naruto, hates Naruto because they say that he's about to go back up a grade, and his father, I'm gonna say, hates him because I'll say it kills his mother, the Ninetales. Oh yeah, the Ninetale also was sealed in Naruto. But you know how Madara could pretty much seal the Nine Tails took hashirama, which pretty much these two guys can literally body tail beast. Only one I don't would take them both working together would body. Actually, I feel like if Madara was a good guy and he stayed on Hashirama's side and they fought against the Ten Tails, this is no cap in my mind if there was no nobody controlling it to be smarter, because it showed that it was like a wild beast unless somebody controlled it. I would say they both could have bodied it easily, but that would take out the factor of Kaguya getting brought back and stuff. That's just my thoughts, because they could take down the Nine Tails, and the Nine Tails can take on four other tail beasts with half his chakra taken away. Which that's why I always thought that the Nine Tails was half of the Ten Tails and stuff like that. That's just my thoughts, headcanon pretty much. But he gets the idea to just try to capture, and the Ginny pretty much tries to attack him with his little brother. Kind of how what happened with Naruto's mother, where like one of them attacked him because her mother pretty much attacked him after he tried to fight him. But yeah, because Naruto was about to skip a grade, like I said. This causes them to go after him, but I want to say the Hokage is about to send ANBU wherever he sees him run up to one of them, weaving hand signs that reminds him of the first Hokage's hand signs. And Naruto just naturally picked these up out of his mind, and he says his words with pretty much Hashirama's spirit kind of appearing behind him, what it would kind of look like in Naruto, how wherever Naruto would use the Nine Tails chakra, the Nine Tails kind of appear next to him in spirit form, Hashirama would, and cause he would say, wood style, would, prison the Genin and the little brother of the Genin, with, I'm gonna say, the third Hokage taking interest in this. And he already knows about Danzo in this one, so he doesn't give him the Danzo, but he requests, Yamato to come to his ANBU that he controls, not Danzo, because I'm pretty sure he does have actual ANBUs that he controls. Of course, Danzo has to go with it. Yamato meets Naruto with Kakashi, of course. And I want to say Yamato took Sai with him, and his brother. So him and his brother meet Sai and them. So he would know Sai more, but Sai will still be an ANBU. And the same thing happens with Sai's brother. Happens still. But I think Sai's brother died by illness. I'm not completely sure. It's been like I said, I watched anime whenever I was younger, and I watched all of Naruto whenever I was like 8. No, I think I was actually 9. Like, I just loved anime since I was born, pretty much. That was just something with me. My uncle introduced me to anime, and I'm surprised that one of my first anime I watched wasn't Naruto or anything. It was this weird zombie anime, which this dude was in love with zombies, pretty much. And he finds this girl screaming in the well, and they're trying to bring back his dead cat. It still works, and so she drinks some of the thing, hoping it would kill her, but it doesn't, and she falls off a cliff after her father, that is weird and like loves her because she like loves her in like a weird way, because she looked just like her mother, and he married his mother whenever she was like 13. But I'm pretty sure her mother couldn't walk. She falls off, she becomes a zombie. And he keeps them, and they kind of, I guess they like shut down the anime, because the last episode I seen kind of left off a cliffhanger, because it showed like a new zombie appearing, showing that there's other zombies and stuff like that. And it was also had some not good graphic scenes for little kids to watch, because like this, she pretty much jumped onto the dude's cousin and like ripped off the clothes and pretty much showed her chest area, and she took a bite out of it and all that. So yeah, that was just my experience with anime. And I kind of went on for a while, so I'll make this almost a 20-minute video. But yeah, he gets trained by Yamato, Sai, and all that, but after he hears Sai brothers die, Sai pretty much disappears from all their sight. And Naruto's known as that kid that skipped all the grades because he was that strong, that he was stronger than an actual Genin. He was known as the... I think they stayed in it for 4 years, right? He was the... So they're 12, 4 years. He was known as the 8-year-old ANBU, which I forget whenever... I think... What was his name? I totally forgot his name, but... Even though Itachi, I love him. He's amazing. He's a cool brother, of course. And he was pretty good at Katsuki and stuff. His backstory, I loved it. But he already met Itachi. And this is how he discovers his Sharingan. And he still has the same DNA as normal, which will kind of make him even stronger, if you know what I mean. But he pretty much, yeah, he's training with Itachi, and he noticed Itachi using the Sharingan training sometimes. And he knows about Sasuke, but he never met Sasuke because he's ANBU going on missions. And all these missions are accounted for, giving him... This will be 4 years of ANBU work, so 90 B ranks. No D ranks, of course. All those are 0. 30... 60 A rank. And 30 S rank. But did you guys not know that some S rank missions are actually escorting? But they're like Lords of Lands, and they can be S mission. I'll just say like 15 of those were actually Lords of Lands and stuff, but it's still a S-class mission because there's S-class ninjas trying to kill them pretty much. And all that. But what I'm going to say is that on one of those missions, he encounters Orochimaru after all his training. But Orochimaru doesn't know about all this abilities he has. But he knows he's half Uzumaki at least. That's what he knows, so he's trying to figure out a way to bring out Gekigenkais and people with bloodlines with Gekigenkais, no matter how low they are. Think that if he can find any last Senjus and all that, he can remake a Senju clan that under his control. But he started off with the Uzumaki clan, giving him Uzumaki chains. But when this happens, I'm going to say the Nine Tails kind of broke out, giving him the Four Tails cloak. And him, Four Tails cloak with, wood style and all that. And how he got him, it was pretty much a sneak attack. And getting pretty much covered up and knocked out by gas, I guess. Whenever he breaks out, his hair starts turning red, of course. And I never mentioned this, but he has black hair. Or no, he has blonde hair. Scratch that. And it turns swirled red. Like Uzumaki means, like twist and twirl and stuff, I'm pretty sure. It does that. And he breaks out, uses wood style as the cloak happened. Pretty much, I'm going to say, I'm not making Orochimaru have to pretty much suffer throughout several strikes until he broke out of it, and he pretty much dashed away and stuff. But Orochimaru did get his research done, but he doesn't find anybody to bring out the Gekkei Genkais. He has to find a good body for him, because I'm pretty sure they had an ability that they have a certain amount of lives they have. But I'm just gonna say, because he used the skinscape thing again, he did it like 4 times, leaving his 5th one until he pretty much disappeared. Naruto did. But Naruto's 11 now. But he's not going back in the Guinea squad. Guess what, guys? He gets back to the Leaf Village. I say it's been 3 months. He gets back and all that, explains what happens, and tells them that Orochimaru kept on using, tells them what Orochimaru did, his forbidden jutsu and stuff, what forbidden jutsu he used, and they're like, oh no, and he says, and they researched it saying that he had 5 lives. Naruto says, I only killed him 4. I should have, if I wouldn't have passed out. But that's whenever Yamato says that if you didn't pass out, you'd probably be still on a rampage. And he's like, yeah, I'll get him next time whenever I'm stronger. Years of hard work training. But this 1 year training that he has, I'm gonna say he meets Jiraiya. And Jiraiya teaches him summoning, which he gets summoning down. But he exclaims that he has wood style. And he knows Gamabuta. And he went to the world, not to train with Sage Mode, but to train with Gamabuta. And he comes up with the armor for Gamabuta. And I'm going to say he gave Gamabuta new clothes. So Gamabuta's like upgraded pretty much. Which I'm going to say he makes a reverse summoning contract, making it if Ganabuta can actually summon into places if there's a huge battle with Jiraiya, which would be actually a big part in Shippuden. After this one, I'm going back to where if Naruto was OP and go do Shippuden. Once I'm done with Shippuden in that one, I'm coming back to this one and do it. But yeah, how long has this going on? Oh crap. Yeah, he gets told that he has to get a Guinea Swan, and that's practically it. Goodbye.